Hey guys, how are you? It has been a while since I could record a video. I have been super busy. I'm taking some workshops for my continuing education of my massage license. So bear with me, and plus the camera, I'm still figuring that out. But I have about 40 minutes before I actually go to a yoga class. So I wanted to do a quick flow, see how it goes, and maybe use the poses that I have done it, and that I don't know if you looked at it, but I uploaded. So there we go, and I'm gonna try the camera that way. See if that works. I got a little bit of wild orange oil here just to kind of wake me up. So I always like to raise the vibration of the oil. You create some friction, you create some heat, some energy that starts, like the smell just starts coming at me. So, and you can use whatever oil, whatever smell that soothes you, or not. Maybe you had a glass of water. So actually, let's start with your feet a little bit wider than your hips. And you're just gonna kind of let your body sink in, like start warming up your muscles, gluing down, waking them up, getting them nice and awakened. Take a breath. Find your 4 points of contact, your patterns. We have talked about them. Bend your knees. Relax your shoulders. And start tracing your thighs with your hands with a straight spine, and see how far you can go. Might be here. Might be that's where you're comfortable. And think of your peacock feathers, right? Yeah. And then have your blocks in front of you. And see if you can find your blocks. I hope I'm not flashing anyone. And keep your spine straight. So I think I'm going to have this so you can see a little better. So the more you can start opening your spine here, the straighter your back is and your chest opens. Really press with your feet down. Bend your knees. It's an awkward position, right? That's why it's yoga loka. So try to keep your neck nice and relaxed, your shoulders pushing back, and just let it loosen up. Maybe go one way, the other way. You might point on one side, the other side. Start like bend your knees even deeper. And start trying to accommodate your chest on your thighs. Then let your head go. You might let go of the blocks. If your hands don't go all the way, keep them on the blocks. So you can trust, so you can create trust here that your body will hold you. Your abs, with time, will get stronger. Take breaths. Breathe in. Let the air out of your mouth. Big sigh. Straight one leg. Leaning to one side to the other. Then you're going to engage your deep abdominal muscles. Tuck your chin to your chest. Let your arms go and start coming up very slow. Really contract all your abdominal muscles. Try to really visualize your spine coming up, and you're very slow. When you think, oh my God, this is so slow, go slower. Let your head go. The more you trust your abs, the more you connect with those muscles, the easier this gets, and the more trust you create. Let it go, shake it. Okay, now you can bring your feet a little bit closer, come to the front of the mat. So we're going to do like a sun salutation. And you want to start slow because we didn't do much warm-up. Our warm-up will be our practice today, the sun salutation. So Let's take it easy. I'm taking it easy because I'm pretty sore from capoeira yesterday. So, yeah. I always try new things. I like to try new things, you know, even to find out that like, oh, okay. Yeah. So relax here, bend your knees, take a breath in, raise your arms, see if you can look at your thumbs, engage your abs and dive forward. Find your blocks, bring them closer in front of your feet, press into your blocks, open your chest, push your shoulders down towards your hips and forward fold. Keep your knees bent, it's okay. And feel what you feel, see if you get a little bit of space from the first time you went down. And take a breath in, straighten your spine, your hands can be still on the blocks. You're going to bring both hands by your feet, bend your knees deeper if you need to, and you're going to walk behind you into a plank. If a plank is too much for you, lower your knees. If you're here on the plank with me, you're going to lower your knees, your chest, and then your head, and then you move the blocks. And then the tip of your feet, let go of your toes, the tip of your fingers align with your shoulder. Press your elbows, your wings in, and raise your chest. Press your toes down, engage the muscles into the bones, push it down. You don't need to go too high. This is our mini baby cobra. And breathe. Take another breath in. Curl your toes, push from your hands up and up on your down dog. And you can walk your dog. And if you're here on your knees, you can lift from the knees. So you can walk your dog. You can go a little deeper, whatever feels good here for you. Remember your peacock feathers. Think of that spiral on your inner thighs. Try to look at your belly button. Oh, belly button. And breathe. You're going to take a breath in. You're going to bend your knees deeper. You're going to walk towards the front of the mat. Find your blocks. Press straight line as you breathe in. Forward fold as you exhale. And come up one vertebra at a time. Exhale. And exhale the rest of your breath. Do a little shake, check in, see where you feel any restriction, anything that doesn't feel right. I don't know if I like that camera there, but we'll see. Take a breath in. Dive forward. See if you can keep a straighter spine. See if you can straighten your knees a little bit more. Pull, engage your quads so that pulls your knees up and then you're able to go a little bit further. Press the feet, raise your toes, look at your toes. Find your 4 points, then you relax your toes. Take a breath in as you straighten your spine, push into your blocks or the floor or tip of your fingers. You can be here as well. And breathe out. Take another breath in. Bend your knees a little deeper and walk towards your plank or your knee, chest, and head. If you're here with me on the plank, make sure that your elbows are engaged in and the crease of your elbow is facing forward. That's your goal, so try to think about it. And the heels are pressing on the back. We're going to stay here for 5 breaths if you can. If you can't do from your wrist, do on your forearms. It's okay. We're strengthening the core. Keep it there. Okay, then you're going to lower your knee, chest, and head, or you can try for Chaturanga Dandasana. In bigger cobra. Press your toes down, engage your quads, keep those elbows in, take a breath, And go back into your child pose. And breathe and see if you find space to just let your body go. Let your forehead go. And feel the energy going through your body that you're generating it. Take another breath in. Come into your fourth tabletop. Press your toes down. Bend those elbows. Don't lock your elbows. You don't want them up to your ears, so bend them. And that makes your base stronger. Knees right under your hip bones, and you're going to breathe in. Open your peacock feathers. Look up and exhale, engage. Start the engagement from your sacrum and lead up with your sacrum, with your sitting bones. Then you look up and you recoil from the tailbone and you open from the tailbone. And look up and you squeeze all the air out. Feel the space between your scapulas. Breathe in, drop the belly, look up, stick your tongue out. Ah! Make a face and come to neutral. Now you're going to take a breath in. You're going to bring your hands towards the front, curl your toes, and up we go into the down dog. Then we're going to bring the right leg into the chest and up or straight. Make sure that your hip is squared. Bring it all the way up and back. Press the heel into the back wall. You can do this from your knee as well. One more time. Now you're going to squeeze the knee into the chest, squeeze, and plant right between your hands. It can be gracefully or not. Sometimes you have to wiggle it. Lower your left knee if you need some cushioning for your knees. You can fold your mat. So this is your low lunge. This might be a lot for you, just to learn to really engage your abs and lift your quads so you don't put so much pressure on that back knee. Okay? The bigger is your lunge, the better open you get on your hips, so then you can really engage those quads and almost lift your knee. So you want to put as little weight on this left side as possible. But the cushioning for the knee is good until you get there. Then let's talk about the right foot. Pressing down, ankle right under that right knee. See if you wiggle it up. Engage your inner thighs and breathe. Let the breath help you to sink in. You might use your blocks. Press into the blocks to create more space and open that front body. And breathe. You can look behind you, look at your toes one way, look behind you the other way. And if any time is too much, get back into your child pose. Now, bring that, sit on that back heel. And if you can't sit, you can use the block, or you can use the towel, or a blanket, whatever will help you to make this less intense, so you can actually breathe into it. Bring it up. Whee! Aye. Okay. Then you're gonna bring your right leg, meet with the left. Do another set of cat and cow. Press the toes down and squeeze the abs. Open the peacock feathers. Take one bow here on child's pose. And the next in breath, come up. Go Down into your down dog. Lift the left leg. Doesn't have to go up. It's going back and keeping the hips straight, squared. Pressing that heel behind that wall. Then you breathe in. Bring the knee into the elbow and up. Bring the knee to the elbow as you breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last time, breathe in, breathe in. Bring the knee into the chest and plant the front foot. Again, it might take a time to get kind of gracefully. Find your blocks. Look at your alignment. If you need the fold for your right knee, make sure you get that. Lean into that front knee. Even if you're not that high and you can keep your arm here to bring you up. If you don't want to go as low, you can definitely use the block to keep you up. And breathe. Engage those inner thighs. Relax your shoulders. Take one more breath in here just because it kind of feel good. Let go of the blocks. Hands come down. Sit on that right heel. If you're up here, that's okay, guys, because your hamstrings are really tight. If I actually curl my toes, I can go as down, but it's a lot more intense. So feel free to go there if you want to. Take another breath in and come up. Another breath in, bring it down. Child's pose, always for recovery. Whenever you feel it's getting to be too much, it's getting too hot, you let it go. Take a breath in, up on your dog. You're going to take a breath in. You're going to bring the right knee into the chest. Bring it between the hands. You're going to find your blocks if you need to. Squeeze your inner thighs. Squeeze that left leg into the bones. Press the heel behind you. Find your blocks. Press on them. This might be your lunge today. That's okay. If you need to lower your knee, please do so. But if we're here on the high lunge, you're going to lift. Trust your feet. Remember, you can stay high. You don't have to go low. Open your chest. You can play here going up and down. Find your mojo. Even if it's a little. Engage the glutes. Take a breath in and open into your warrior two. Remember that alignment. Look at the video, the tutorial. Flip the front hand. Revert that warrior. See, you can find a little space to go a little bit deeper. Open, or you might be here. Be the best expression of the pose, meaning open your chest, raise your arm. This might be your revert warrior, and that's beautiful. Feel good. If it feels good, it feels good. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Side angle. Ooh, I just got the best pop on my back. Try to keep that front body open. Press your feet. Reach out. Take a breath in. You're going to come forward. You can do your blocks. Come back into your high lunge. Lower the left knee. Bring it back. Switch. Open. Lift if you want. Find your alignment here. Press the back leg, the back heel into the back wall. Engage your inner thighs. Engage deep abdominals. Lift if it's available for you. If you're a little higher here, no problem. You're working towards where you're working towards. You don't have to know. You keep working, keep on practicing. Take a breath in. Open your warrior. Warrior 2, find their alignment. Flip that front hand for that revert warrior. There's a little mudra here for you if you want. Shiva mudra. Take a breath in. And side angle. So you shift and you find your thigh there, and then you open this right side. See if you can open. If you're too much here, that's okay for now. But the goal is that you're going to trust your gut that will be able to open, and you're going to use your pecs as well. So that's why stretching your pecs can really help. You're going to come up, down into your cartwheel. Let go of the blocks. Lower the right knee. Bring the left together. Child's pose. And I think that's all I have time for today, guys. Maybe come to your up dog just for the fun of it. Push your arms. See if that feels good. If that doesn't feel good, don't do it. Stay on your child pose. Bring it back. And forward. Then you're going to lower your abs down. Let go of your toes. You're going to bend both knees. And if this is where you at, this is where you at. What you're looking for here is alignment. Remember, it's all about the alignment. All your muscles are glued to the bones. Your elbows are in to your ribs. Your shin is nice and relaxed. Your feet are flexed as if they were pressing the ceiling. And then if you feel like this is a pretty good stretch for your chest, and you feel a little bit of tension on your lower back, but more like a sensation like, oh, it's working. And it is not uncomfortable. You can stay there, or you can lower your head. And take a breath in, come up, and see if you can reach behind you. And if this feels pretty good and you think you can go a little bit adventurous today, you can try to grab your ankles or the top of your feet. And this is our initiation into the bowl pose. So, get comfortable with this. We're going to go far with that. So take a breath in, come a little bit up, and let it go nice and slow. And then you're going to find yourself up into your tabletop and transition into child. Then from here, you're going to come up and find your comfortable seated position. And you're going to call it for today. Yes, at least I got to do one video. I think it's still recording it, I hope. So find your sitting bones. You know, you got to move some stuff out of the way. Relax your shoulders, but press your feet down. Engage your inner thighs. That helps to open your posture. If you're here already, see what can you do. If you lift from here, from your sacrum, by pushing your sitting bone down, that might help. But if you need a block behind you, just to feel that lift, do that. Okay, this might be like the most amazing pose for you, just because if this is as far as you can go with a straight back, this is it. This is where you want to work. Until you start like, okay, I got that one down, and you start feeling. And if you get a spasm on your back, go back. Keep working the inner thighs, like, okay, I'm not going to freak out. I'm going to breathe. Bring some air to that area that was spasming, and then come back up. Get out of it. It's okay. It's little by little. So you're going to take a breath in. Big belly, big chest, and you're going to start lowering yourself as you exhale. Straight spine until the tailbone starts to curl, and you curl even deeper, deeper, and deeper. And you find yourself into Shavasana. It was a short session, but here we are. We did it. So just let your body get really heavy here. Your feet are wider than the mat. Your hands are wider than the mat. Your whole body is just melting into this mat, and you're feeling only the weight of gravity into your body, morphing even more into the ground. And let go another breath. And go. And if thoughts or to-do lists start cramping up on your consciousness, just choose to let them go. Acknowledge them, look at them, it's like, oh yeah, I can go back to that later, that's okay. Blow them away. Or you can also visualize like a river, and you're seated at the bank of the river. And the river is just going down with its flow, the water going down in this nice and bright day, or whatever kind of day works for you. It is your happy kind of day. My happy kind of day might not be your happy kind of day, so visualize your happy kind of day. And as the water is going down, you see a leaf that falls into the water, and you have the urge to go get that leaf, but you just say like, no, for now I'll let that leaf go. And if another leaf comes by, you start getting really good at just observing that leaf. And then it might be a branch, it might be a shoot. You're just going to choose to let it go, whatever that thought, whatever that is. You can always go back to it later. And guys, just remember that your practice is your practice. It's not nobody else's practice. Only you and your body know what you feel in your body. So respect that. I don't know what's right for you. I just wanted to share something that has been really helping me physically and in other aspects of my life. But I have been really blessed to have the opportunity to learn that I can only really control my thoughts and my body, and that yoga helps me and helps me with everything else that I love to do, that I'm passionate about. So find that for you. Find in your body your way of doing these things. There is the breath. There is so much that is so individual of you, and you're going to find out what works for you. And that's what I want with these practices, for me and for you. Start moving your body, maybe some fingers, wrist rolls, windshield wiper. Oh my God, I finally can say that without really thinking too much. Then bring both knees into the chest, giving them a good hug, being thankful for our bodies that are able bodies, and they are in the most amazing, imperfect, perfect shape. If it's not where you want it to be, you are on the path. It's not there yet. But every time you look into your body, every time you take a deeper breath, you take another step towards where you want it to be. So take another breath in, let your body drop to whatever side is the best side for you, into your fetal position. And open a big smile even with your eyes closed, and find your seated position. Find your sitting bones. Feel what you feel. I imagine you feel good that you did, even if for a few minutes. Maybe take a breath in, lift your arms, and bring it right hand outside the left knee. Look behind you, a little twist there. Take a breath in, open your chest, and go a little bit further. Take another breath in. Exhale to the front and reset. Take a breath in, raise both arms, and allow the left hand to fall outside the right knee. The right hand pushes in your sacrum. You look behind you. Take another breath in, come forward as you exhale. Now we're going to end the class with 3 breaths. Here we go. Lift up and exhale. I might have kids, so let's smell the flowers and blow the candle. And if I don't have kids, it's for the big kid in you. Lift up, smell those flowers, your favorite flowers. And breathe out, release, and blow that candle. We can do one more. Yes, one more. Woo. Bring down into your chest, Anjali Mudra. And may your thoughts be nice. May your vision be nice. May your sense of smell be nice. May the words you speak be nice. May your heart be nice. May your guts be nice. May your roots be nice. And namaste. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. 32 minutes. That's pretty good. Oh, my hair is crazy. It's Yoga Loca. See you again. Bye.